Question number 166. Mark the agranulocytes which perform the phagocytosis in human blood. And the very first option given is lymphocytes, and this is an incorrect option because lymphocytes are agranulocytes but they do not perform the function of phagocytosis. The next option is monocyte, and this is a correct answer to our question because monocyte, as you can see here, these are agranulocytes and these are phagocytic in nature, as they convert into macrophages, which are phagocytic cells. The next option given are basophils and neutrophils, and these are incorrect options because these are granulocytes. As you can see here, these basophils and neutrophils are granulocytes. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 167. How many cellular membranes or layers have to be crossed by oxygen to reach the pulmonary capillaries from alveolar air? As you can see in this diagram of section of an alveolus with a pulmonary capillary, you can see there is a single squamous epithelium lining the wall of blood vessel or capillary. The wall of alveoli is lined by single layered squamous epithelium, and alveolar capillaries is lined by single layered endothelium. So there is single layered endothelium in alveolar capillaries and single layered simple squamous epithelium lining in alveoli. So there are these two layers, and in between these two layers there is this acellular basement substance. So oxygen cross two cellular layers and one acellular layer to reach the pulmonary capillaries from alveolar air. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2, that is two cellular layers are to be crossed by the oxygen to reach from pulmonary to alveolar air. So the correct answer is option number 2. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 168. Which of the following combination represents a possibility of erythroblastosis fetalis? Now we know that when Rh negative mother conceives for the very first time and fetus is Rh positive, then during parturition, blood of fetus gets mixed with mother's blood, and this leads to the development of Rh antibodies in the mother's blood. Now during the successive pregnancy, your second pregnancy, if the fetus is again Rh positive, then these antibodies can cross the placenta to the fetus and destroy the fetal RBCs. And this condition is known as erythroblastosis fetalis. So this condition is applicable when the combination is Rh negative mother and Rh positive fetus. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2. The other options are like Rh negative mother and Rh negative fetus. This is an incorrect option. This combination of blood group will not lead to erythroblastosis fetalis. And Rh positive mother and Rh positive fetus, this is an incorrect option. And Rh positive and Rh negative fetus is also an incorrect option. So the correct answer is option number 2. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 169. Choose the correct option. And the options are with respect to blood clotting. In blood clotting, an enzyme complex called thrombokinase converts inactive prothrombin in presence of calcium to active thrombin. This thrombin is an enzyme which helps in conversion of soluble fibrinogen in presence of calcium to insoluble fibrin. This is the process of blood clotting. Now let's discuss the options. The very first option given is prothrombin in presence of fibrin gets converted into thrombin, and this is an incorrect option because prothrombin in presence of thrombokinase gets converted into thrombin. The next option given is fibrinogen in presence of thrombokinase into fibrin, and this is an incorrect option. It is in the presence of thrombin when this fibrinogen is converted into fibrin. The next option given is fibrin in presence of calcium and no enzyme gets converted into fibrinogen, and this is an incorrect option. Why? Because fibrinogen is converted into fibrin in presence of thrombin. And the last option given is prothrombin in presence of thrombokinase and calcium gets converted into thrombin, and as it is a correct reaction, so this is a correct answer to our question. So the correct answer is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 170. Antibody common to blood plasma of individual with blood group O negative and individual with blood group B positive is or are. Now the antibodies which are present in blood group B and O are NTA and NTB. And the common antibody is NTA. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2, that is NTA. Because in the first option given is NTB, and NTB is the antibody which is present in the plasma of only O blood group individual. The third option is both NTA and NTB, and this is an incorrect option because both these antibodies are present in the plasma of individual with blood group O. And the last option given is NTRH, and this is an incorrect option because NTRH antibodies are present in the blood group of O negative individual, whereas in the blood group B positive, RH antigens are present on the RBC surface, but the plasma lack NTRH antibodies. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2.